What's up, you guys? Thank you. It is Mary.
And Alma.
We invite you all to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, you all, because today, y'all, Torey Lanez has been found guilty of shooting Megan on all three counts.
Yes, justice for Megan has been served.
Can we get a hallelujah? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Eller?
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Yes.
Okay.
But y'all, you
Yes.
know, everybody
Oh my
has
goodness.
been talking from the trolls
So
to the
happy
haters.
about it.
Yes.
So happy. It's such a win.
Yeah.
It's such a win. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be. It's almost like historical in a sense,
For sure.
because I cannot remember a case this big
Yeah.
where you had a black woman say to a black man, have the courage to come forward and say he did something wrong.
Yeah.
He abused me, it was wrong, and he has to be accountable.
Yeah.
He assaulted me, it was wrong, and he has to be accountable.
Yeah. Has to be held accountable.
Has to be held accountable.
Yeah.
And I'm sure as time went on, just seeing how he was just running amok,
Had no remorse.
running his mouth. Talk about snit. This man just was like open filter, just running his mouth
Yeah.
on his songs, in the public,
In the strip club.
you know, running amok as though like,
Butter don't melt in your mouth.
yeah,
Like you're not going to be
like
in
you can
jail
do
soon.
whatever, yeah. And then you had community of black men who should have just looked for the truth to say it's not right, and you going around talking like this is not right. But then you had, oh no, he's like making up all these stories, the lies.
The lies.
I think it was the lies for Megan to
Yeah.
the point that it was like,
Okay, fine. The DA
All
wants to
right.
bring it. I'm going to be right there.
yeah, I'll be right there.
Because she
And-
didn't even bring
and
the
let the
charges. It was the
chips-
state.
Yeah, let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah.
And when you have his father, that's what we want to talk about. The apple not falling far from the tree.
Because I mean, everybody's happy about it, but the father,
Yeah.
when he came out, and immediately he was like, "Y'all want to know how I feel?" And it was like his moment, like it was his time to shine. He's
Yes.
there yelling, talking about
He
it's
was
a
already
wicked
ready.
system.
Yes.
Like he had already yelled in the courtroom.
court, he had
He
to
was
be
talking about
removed.
how
He had
old
to
the
be removed.
yes, he was talking about how old the system has done him wrong, has done the
Yes.
family wrong, and how this man's a father, and you might be saying that it's because I'm a father, whatever. But no, this is wrong. The system has put him in jail. Torey put his own ass in jail when he decided to pick up the gun and shoot at her
Yeah.
and tell her dance bitch.
Yeah.
He's the one who signed his destiny on the dotted line that night. Not
That's
the
it.
system.
No
And
system.
also, if you had just been gracious, Megan was not even, she really didn't even want to. But you were there talking so much.
Talking smack.
Got all up in your pride and all your feelings and said, I'm going to let the public think that I'm innocent.
I know.
When you're not.
Yeah.
Really, all you have to do is look at the gun residue, the Sean Kelly testimony, the man who has no dog in the fight, and then all you have to do, the text messages that Kelly sent. Those three things alone would have convicted him.
Yeah.
That's all you need. So you guys talking about the
cops
sexual
already
history.
He already claimed that the firearm was his.
Yeah.
It was unregistered. So right there, that's going to stick. She's assaulted. The bullets fragments in her feet, in both feet.
Already there.
Already there. You discharged with gross negligence. Yes, you did, because you were waving it all over the place.
Right.
All in the air. You could have killed these people. All three of them. You could have killed Megan, Kelsey, and the driver.
Yeah.
You just shooting with no aplomb. You didn't care.
Nope.
Gross negligence. And with
Yeah.
the father is there ranting in all his rants.
Talking about God.
Never once opened his mouth to say, you know, my son should not have had that firearm. No accountability for any of it. It's as if somebody picked him from the sky and he had done nothing, had no gun, did not discharge it, nothing happened, didn't have an unregistered weapon. We just came, picked him from the sky, put him there and say he's the one who did it, and he was totally innocent. That's how the father acted.
It was so
You're there
dumb.
blaming Rock Nation because he didn't sign, and I don't even like Jay-Z. But you want to blame him and call him a snitch because Torey did not sign with Rock Nation. What the hell does that have to do with these charges?
And then also, I'm sure Jay-Z is much happier having Megan Thee Stallion, who's a megastar, over Tory Lanez, who probably had one hit.
You know, like,
so please, just save it, sir.
Like,
save it.
Discharging a firearm with gross negligence. Where was Jay-Z with that? Was he the one who gave you the firearm?
Was he the one who was sending texts bribing people?
Who pulled the trigger? Assault with a semi-automatic firearm. Was he there when you were assaulting Megan? Carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm. Did he tell you to go not register your gun and have it fully loaded to go to a beach party? Like, where was Jay-Z in all of that? The father is standing there. Zero accountability. You're talking about the prayer warriors you have, what, globally? Please, you see, when you come from that space and you are so braggadocious with it, you see, God is not the author of chaos.
Or confusion.
So that chaos that you guys decided the defense was going to do to muddy the waters, God is not the author of chaos.
No.
So you cannot be calling God's name in your chaos that your defense attorney is trying to have, so that what you expected jurors who are in their middle-aged, not to be able to see through that game, please.
Well, do you know who
they have their sexual history? Shoot, they may have a bigger sexual history than Megan.
A higher body count too.
Like they might be, they'll just be like, okay, all right, she slept with, I don't know, she slept with all the men in the world. Who gives a shit? What happened? Did she hurt herself?
I mean,
okay, no. Okay, was she assaulted? Like, that's all they care about.
Yeah.
They don't care about anything else that you all are trying to say. Oh, jealousy. Okay, she's jealous of her friend and she sleeps with all her men. Was she assaulted? Yes or no? Like, this is what they're talking about.
The thing is because at the end of the day, it's not about fluff. It's not about that. Like, what has happened is somebody got shot.
Yes.
Somebody has bullet fragments. Who the F-U-C-K shot her? That's it. But you completely negates that. So let me push that to the side.
Yes.
This case is about jealousy and sex.
Yes.
No, it's not. The surgeon is here. There's been a police report. She's been shot. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you think you were in Hollywood
like,
doing a movie?
You like they
you
thought
in court.
They thought it was the public who was going to convict this man. 12 older people who don't know you from Adam are the ones who are going to put your ass in jail. But instead of y'all focusing on that, y'all said, listen, he's going to jail anyway, because we all know this, but let's make sure that we put it out there that Megan is a hoe and that she sleeps with everybody's man. Because we're going to go out on top. You might be going to the slammer. Thank you for the payment. You got life. But you know what? We're going to make sure that we ruin Megan's name.
I saw that somewhere today. Yes. It was so hilarious. Whoever made that beat was so hilarious.
I mean, the way that they were coming, it's like they knew Torey was going to jail.
And when you
so they said, let's just ruin her character.
When you do that as a defense,
it's crazy.
What you show the juror is that you have no defense. That's what you show the juror.
Yes!
So when you come with that first, you don't come with actual defense.
I'm sure,
you come with some sexual history and intimacy and jealousy. The juror is sitting there looking at you like, does this man have a defense or not? So you didn't have any defense. There was no defense whatsoever. But what the jurors had, they have the surgeon report, they got the text message, they got Sean Kelly's. They got Sean Kelly's
they have the gun residue
testimony. They got the testimony that Kelsey gave. Okay, they got the phone call when he called Kelsey to say sorry. They got the text when he texted Megan to say sorry.
And the bodyguard.
Then the bodyguard was going to confess. They already had that written down. He was going to confess that
Torey actually
told him and confessed. I shot Megan. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. They had all of those things. And
you guys had nothing but sex.
Had amnesia and her postpartum depression, and that she had forgotten everything. Now they could have her little thing in September.
Yes.
Because if she had said something, they wouldn't need that.
Yeah.
But because she said nothing, They took the stuff for September, and that's what they're looking at.
So you shot yourself in the foot with that one, Kelsey.
You did. And then the other thing too, we talked about it. When she said, when the prosecutor asked her, were you more popular than him prior to this event? Prior to this assault, ask Megan.
Were you more popular?
Yes.
Yeah.
That man could not even control himself.
He's like,
okay. Okay.
Okay. So if you can't even control your facial expressions in
judge
court,
cannot see that, he's like, this man is a ticking motherfucking time bomb. And then
he has no self-control.
No. And
so of course he's going to get up and shoot her when she tells you that a white rapper put you on. So I mean,
I'm better than you, or your rap is nothing. Like, first
of
all,
course, why wouldn't he?
Kelsey,
he's unstable.
Yeah. When after the lunch break, Kelsey came back. The reporter said that she looked afraid. She looked afraid. So right there, you compromise Kelsey. I mean,
I'm sure the judge has seen it because
they've seen all of that. The driver did not come on time.
Justin,
the bodyguard did not come. All of that they're seeing, and so the judge revoked his bail. They wanted a bail. The judge said, "Nah,
yeah."
Nope.
The
you
judge was
stay
like,
in that jail till January 27th when I got your sentencing, because
the judge was like, this man is a menace to society.
He got
he can't be trusted.
Yes, he got some long tentacles.
Yeah,
that goes real deep somewhere where he can shut people up. And even when Megan said, and Kelsey had said so in September, she had corroborated that he had tried to bribe them with $1 million.
And then she was like, oh, I can't remember if he's paying for my lawyer fees or not. And the judge was like, what? Okay.
But he offered to pay for your lawyer fees. She said yes.
Yeah.
But is he paid?
I can't recall.
You know, I'm having this postpartum.
No, she actually said she can't recall. She said she doesn't know.
She can't recall.
So the judge is looking at all that like, oh my. I'm sure the judge is like, man,
I'm not gonna let you go because you're gonna go straight to Canada. I will not find you.
I'm sure the judge was having whiplash in that chair. Like, what is going on? Like, all these people are missing. This woman has amnesia. She's coming back. First she was going to testify. Now she's not testifying. And now she's looking scared. Now she pleaded the fifth about 3 different times. Like, after people are giving you alimony. I'm like the judge said, yeah, no, this man, your ass gonna see you gonna sit your short ass in that jail by yourself actually.
Until I see you January 27th at 8:30.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And as soon as you come out on the 27th, I'm going to have that sentence. You're going to run them sentence all together, back to back.
And then you go right back to Canada.
And when you finish, yes, you get to go back to Canada. You will never come back here again, even if you marry somebody.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot come at all.
He's going to jail for double-digit years, meaning at least 10 years. Because the thing is, this man...
He can get up to 22, and I really think he's going to get 10 and above. That's what
I'm hoping for 15.
At least.
I think it'll be awesome if the judge gives him 22 because this man already has prior convictions as well.
He's been running amok. You've been running amok for so long.
I mean, you beat up 2 people in the past year.
You've just been running amok.
You know the guy that Jada Smith was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the father was there ranting.
Like no accountability.
Ranting. Let one of my children go and shoot somebody. Let one of my children have on a registered weapon.
First of all, I probably wouldn't even see you at the jail. You probably wouldn't even come to court. You probably wouldn't even call me. So
I mean, be there in the court. I certainly will not. All I can do now is pray for the child. But I'm not going to be out there ranting, showing no accountability.
But I see why Torey is the way he is. Like when I look at the father and then look at Torey, I'm like, this is why this man is the way he is.
Yeah.
And this is why he really thought that he could be going around for 2 years causing havoc.
I know.
Like you want to talk about your son this, your son that. Where the F were you when you should have been holding your son accountable so he doesn't become a little terrorist in society?
Yes.
Where were you? Where were you when he was there?
It's been 2 years.
Exactly. Where were you,
son? Get your ass out of America. Get your ass back in Canada.
Yeah.
Stop running amok.
Yes, where were you?
Singing all these foolish songs.
Yeah.
Have you gone and apologized to this woman? Have you gone and prostrated yourself and said sorry? Yeah. Have you? You're running amok. I heard your ass was in the strip club. We're here praying for you. I got people praying for you globally, and your ass in the strip club the day after. Fool, if you don't get your ass here to Canada.
I mean, the thing is, like, the father, like, yes, you guys, people can sit down and say he's a father, this, that, he's a father, that. All that's bullshit. Because if you're actually a good parent and you care about your child, you hold their feet to the fire when they need to be held accountable, so they're not going and getting themselves into some trouble like this where you end up in jail. If you're not a good parent and you don't hold that child accountable, they're going to be a terrorist in society. They're going to be somebody that is wreaking havoc, and they're going to be somebody who goes and ruins their life as well as their children's lives. Now you're sitting down there with your wife and her afro and all this stuff, having her champion for you, and they have the little child that you take in there who's now yelling. She's already on the path of becoming a black male worshiper. Like, all of this stuff. But the thing is, he put himself in jail. These are Torey's actions.
Yes.
He would not be here if he was not there with a gun. He would not be in jail if he did not shoot her. He would not be there if he wasn't acting drunk. He would not be there if he actually had self-control. Torey did this to himself. Nobody did this. Nobody grabbed him from the sky and said, you will be guilty, you're going to jail. That's not what happened.
Nothing.
You have to look. People need to be holding black men accountable. Like, you have to be able to look yourself in the mirror and be like, I did this. I need to face up to my actions and do right. Like, it's stupid.
This is what gets me. You had 2 years to clean up. And probably it's his mom who is up there, you know what I'm saying, was able to buy him some time. So God said, okay, it's like, in the Quran.
Yeah.
When God was going to burn down Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
And Lot came and said, are you going to burn down that whole city? And there are people there who probably believe in you? Like, how are you going to do that?
And God said, there's no one there but you. I'll give you time to go see.
Okay. He said, go and find me one. If you find one apart from you and your family, if you find one apart from you and your family, I will not burn down Sodom and Gomorrah.
You can find one.
Let me find one. It's like the dead mother, may she rest in peace, bought him time.
Yeah.
2 good years. Almost 2.5 years.
Well, Megan suffered in silence.
For you to do right.
He did nothing.
For you to do right. For you to just righten the ship. You could have come out and said to people, you know, Megan is my friend. If you didn't want to say shut the fire. Megan is my friend. You all hands off her.
Yeah.
Stop talking about her. Don't go whatever. Not on my behalf. Okay? I'm just here to make my music. She is a Grammy nominated, leave her alone. She making her music. Go to Megan, I am so sorry. Let me pay some of these bills of whatever happened. Probably if all of that was done, even if the DA brings charges, you know what I'm saying? You might even have Megan say, this is what he has done so far. And he has kind of like brought a little peace to my heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That he shows some remorse. So even if the DA brings about charges, the judge is going to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
His songs were different. His behavior was different. He showed remorse. He paid her for her medical whatever. You know what I'm saying? All of that. So even if you're found guilty, the judge will say, okay, he tried.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll give him, 5 years, but you can, whatever. You didn't do any of that stuff.
You did nothing.
So, Daddy, please go somewhere.
With your tight-ass suit on.
And I don't know who out there praying globally for you for this. At this point, you pray that when he finally comes out, he learns his lesson. But with this lack of accountability both of you are taking, I wouldn't hold my breath.
Hello.
Justice for men.